Hi dear friends, I am Isim Fazlarabi from Bangladesh. Hope you are well. Today I am going to discuss with you about the fact wrong application of chemical fertilizer in fish pond. Okay, fish is a very popular dishes all over the world, and we collect fishes from different natural sources like seas, rivers, canals, and different type of waterlands. But nowadays, in the modern period, we're cultivating fishes in several types of pond tanks, etc. So, in that case, some farmers apply chemical fertilizers in the fish pond, and if he don't apply it appropriately or cannot manage it, it may cause a great problem and it can destroy the fish tank. Okay, so I am going to share all of my experience. I have visited about 100 plus fish pond in Bangladesh, in Khulna district, um, Dighule Upazila. Especially some places named Barakpur, Lakhowati, especially in that places, there's a lot of farmers. They're professionally engaged with fish fingerling, rearing. Generally, they collect fish spawn or egg from different type of hatcheries, basically from Jashore district in Bangladesh, and then rear them to their fish pond uh, till juvenile stage, and then sell them for further there in different places. So in that case, I found that they are facing some great problems. What is that? I found that especially in their pond, they like to culture different type of sweetwater fish, like especially carp fish, like ruhi, cattle, mrigel, etc. And I went there and found that a lot of fishes are dead and they're floating in pond water. And when I collect the samples, I can found that we know there remains fish gill, and if I art it separately, this gill is attacked by different type of pathogen, as like bacteria, parasite, fungus, etc. That was the main cause of this fish death. And then I try to discover the cause why these fish are dying. And then I found some important facts. Found that the fish pond there includes a lot of algae, deep green color, and contains a lot of ammonia gas. Then I try to find the cause why this occurring to their pond. Then I can find that they are applying a lot of chemical fertilizer there. as like urea, MOP, triple superphosphate, etc. They are applying this chemical fertilizer directly to the pond, and they actually didn't know what's that amount. They are applying this whimsical whenever what they like, and that is the main cause of being such kind of problems. What happen if anyone apply excess chemical fertilizer in their pond? Now I am going to discuss in very briefly. Okay, if you apply chemical fertilizer as like urea, then what happen? It's a great source of nitrogen. You know about 46% nitrogen includes in urea. And fish pond are in open places. Sunlight come here and there grow algae. Sunlight help the algae to do more photosynthesis. And by photosynthesis, algae increase very fast. You know, the dissolved oxygen in water is limited. If it's kept naturally, so when algae make photosynthesis, they have to take dissolved oxygen from the water. They have to uptake oxygen. Thus, they are, create a lot of oxygen degradation. Then the fishes remain in the pond. They cannot get enough oxygen from this pond. And beside that, first problem is that they cannot get they are suffering from lack of oxygen. First case. Secondly, what happened? Secondly, uh, look, fishes breathe by their gill from and take dissolve oxygen from the water, and the algae remain in the water. They are very small granular form, and this algae attach with fish gill. Then what happens? Fish cannot breathe properly. So second problem is fish breath hampered. So there are two problems. Fish cannot get enough oxygen from the pond, and secondly, their breath is hampered due to problem of their breathing organ, and also some problems. What's that? Look, when fish gill, I am just showing separately. When algae attach here, it causes fungal attack, then bacterial attack, and also parasite attack. So what happening? First of all, fish are suffering from lack of oxygen. Secondly, their breath hampered due to algae, and third, they are attacked by disease. So these are the main three causes of fish death. It's not stopped here. Look, there are further more problems. After fish death, lots of fish are remaining dead underwater in this pond, underwater. Dead fish, and some are floating above water. And by this process, this fish start to decompose in the pond water by microbes like bacteria remain in water. If this fish is decompose in that water, what happens? Then the amount of ammonia gas increase very fast. So then the next problem is attached here. What is that? Increase of ammonia gas. So last of all, what we can find that lack of oxygen, fish breath hampered, fish gill attacked by diseases, and increase of ammonia occur in that fish pond. Thus, several ways this pond is hampering, and if it continue very quickly, this pond will destroy, and 100% of fishes must die. And you have to count a lot of losses. Everything is lost, 100% loss. It's a great problem. So I think we have to be sincere in that case, or otherwise we have to do a lot of loss. When I found that problems in that region, Barakpur Lakhwati in Dighulia, Khulna district in Bangladesh, then I did some further procedure. I try my best how to learn the farmers how to cultivate the fish with proper management of chemical fertilizer. In next video, I will try to discuss about the proper management of fertilizer. So that's for today. Thanks everybody.